Okay, people, this is part 4 of the update number 6 here. This is September 2nd, 2017. Anyway, I've got to get this done here because I'm just running out of time. I don't have time to cover all this anymore. It's just, tonight I was supposed to do maybe 1 or 2 things, and then all of a sudden here came this just avalanche of stuff that I didn't know about. And I think people, just good, honest, hardworking people, just deserve a little. Look, I'm not going to say who's honest. I'm not going to say who's dishonest. I'm just going to say I think good, honest, hardworking people deserve a little more honest effort than what I can only comprehend that is out there. So if somebody were to ask me what I thought was going on, this is what I would say. And this is what I've been saying for the past 3 parts, and now part number 4. That's all it is. All right. So yes, it does appear that this country is under serious attack, as it had. Look, I don't think it's a secret anymore. Okay, this invasion or infiltration or whatever. I mean, it's already been put out there by I don't know how many of the last. I think it's maybe 2 or 3 decent, as they call them, I think they call them leaders of the free world. I'm not sure. Maybe, possibly, hypothetically speaking, that have already amazingly on their farewell speeches have indicated exists, and it's just all this. Let's just put it this way: it's not a secret anymore. Okay, I mean, the invasion, infiltration, or whatever. I mean, there's even film on it. There's even film on a certain group that says, yes, we are going to, through infiltration and whatever, be taking over the whatever. I mean, and of course that, as absurd as that is, or it at least seemed at the time, I mean, that had to be staged, and it's part of the, the laurels clause that I call, as, letting all, of course, if you laugh at it, that's too bad, because, and it's actually not too bad, because whether it's believed or not, it's just, as a matter of universal law, it is not, let me put it in layman's terms, it just ain't cool. It just ain't cool, and you're not supposed to be doing it, no matter how you may think you can get away with it. And some beings may be okay, with harming innocent, hard-working individuals like that, but I'm just not. I'm sorry. No, hell, I ain't sorry. I don't have to apologize for that. So anyway, but yes, that's what. Anyway, all right. What did I catch today? This is what you need to know. So think Vietnam is what I was saying. I always get off track. Think Vietnam. You burn the villages. All right. You set off explosions. You destroy places so that they can't return to them. As I've got helicopters buzzing overhead and, seemingly undercover people. I'm going to leave this on so you can hear this. I want you to listen to this. Hear that nice buzz? Okay, that was, I don't know how many have gone by now. I've actually been pausing when they've come by now. So anyway, that's low and directly overhead, and I've got you directly on it now. So you'll know I'm not making this stuff up. But yes, that's what you know, people or the forces or evil forces, whatever, do when they want to overtake land in countries. They, you know, burn entire villages. They set off explosions or bombs. They, well, you know what I'm saying. All right, I've said it too much now. Now, I already covered the movie thing and what seems to be like they're actually used for. If you're the reason, and I'll get to why I'm saying in just a second here. If you're familiar with the movie, I think it's called 13 Days. Think of it as case law. You know, this is how I cannot believe I've got the freaking mechanical birds over me again. The other night it seemed like it was one. Now it's like I've got 1, 2, 3. There's like 3. I've got 3 sounding in 3 different areas now. They're very different sounding. Yes, I know. And you guys got to get your characteristics right, because it's completely incorrect right now what they're doing. And the sirens, this is what usually happens too. Seems to be only when I get to an area or so where I tend to lay down notes or voice recording memoirs or whatever. It's amazing. It's like a magnet, you know. Anyhow, fear versus love. Send love, peace, joy, and love, and happiness, right? All over the world. Okay, back to, you see how many interruptions I've had now trying to get this information out. This part of the information. All right, so when forces take over areas, land, whatever, in a time of war, all right, that's what they're doing. Burning, exploding, flooding, all of this stuff. All right, in the movie 13 Days, think of it as case law. When they refer to case law in a court case, which, and don't get me started on the courts, because they're, oh my God. Anyway, not your most truest, honest venue, and I think that's established already. 13 Days covered the Cuban Missile Crisis. I believe there was a point in there, it was either the Russian embassy or the Japanese embassy, I'm not sure. I think it was the Russian embassy. I'm pretty sure it was the Russian embassy, but they made a reference, and I think it might have even been in Pearl Harbor. I know it took place during the time when Pearl Harbor happened, but it seems, okay, it heavily seems like just before major war is to take place, there is an embassy somewhere, usually involving one of the main and or major countries involved, tends to supposedly burn their documents, sending up black smoke signals. Notice it's black smoke signals, like signaling death, you know. Does anybody ever remember Fast and Furious 7, I think it was? There were so many moments in there, people, I can't tell you. It's not what I saw, it's what I felt. Just literally went right through me, and it was just, you know, I had to look at what I was looking at and try to comprehend, okay, now what would that mean, and what would that do, and what would that mean? You know, long after this just chilling feeling went right through me. And I'll tell you, one of those was the moment when Vin Diesel, what does he play? Toretto? Yeah, Toretto. I think he plays Toretto in there, the character named Toretto. When his house got bombed or blown up or whatever by that package, and if you watch the camera at the end of that scene, it'll go up and follow the black smoke up, which is, I guess it's in their particular cult. I'm sorry, I meant culture, you know. I meant culture, sorry. that is, you know, renewing this or whatever. It always means something, you know, when it's evil, which I have a very hard time with. But it was very clear, you know. Well, let me tell you what I saw today when I come back here in part 5.